You are going to be reminded this month. You are going to be reminded how powerful, how smart, and how intelligent you are. This in itself is going to happen purely because you're going to become aware of some kind of a success here. Something is going to become so successful that you are going to be literally over the moon, and it's to do with something that you've been worrying about persistently. You are only going to realize how much you were actually worrying about it at the moment in time. The moment in time you become aware of this important message, which is at the same time going to open your eyes, and it's going to make you realize how much something really specific means to you. When I say something really specific, I think, my gorgeous Aries, this is gonna be absolutely obvious like there is no tomorrow. It is to do with some kind of a dream of yours. It is to do with something that you wanted to do for absolute ages. This is gonna be highlighted. And now when you find yourself on a certain crossroads, after that moment in time, something is gonna snap within, something is going to change within. You will be able to realize this, and most certainly you're not going to be able to ignore this. When you find a moment in time, you find yourself on the crossroads, you will recognize some kind of changes within, and at that moment in time, you're gonna make one of the best decisions of your entire life, my gorgeous Aries. This is all I can say right now. Ever so important. And when it comes to the actual numerology, I'm going to explode right now, because your number is 1111. Not only you're gonna have such a powerful moment of rediscovery when it comes to yourself, but you're also going to have one of the biggest confirmations of your entire life within the last 11 days of January. The last 11 days of January is bringing you the most powerful confirmation of your life. You will have a taste and flavor of what's to come, and once you have a taste and flavor of what's to come in your life, it is going to be almost impossible for you to let it go. My goodness, my gorgeous Erini, what an important month. Okay, so now also what else I was going to mention, that you have to, of course, take care of yourself. And when I say that you have to take care of yourself, I do know that there is going to be a sensitivity when it comes to you, like a feeling like a slightly lower, like an immune system, you know, so you need to kind of boost your immune system. So I really strongly recommend you to take natural things. For example, like natural vitamin D3 alongside K2, which is going to help with its absorption, and also zinc picolinate. It's a highly absorbable version of zinc. This is something I recommend, alongside organic camu camu powder, which is a natural form of vitamin C. I do not suggest like ascorbic acid to people, because that in itself, it's a chemical. It's not natural whatsoever. So stick to natural things, because your body responds to natural the best. If you're on any other medications, if you're pregnant or if you're breastfeeding, you just need to check with your doctor or GP. Sorry. Only your doctor or GP can tell you whether this can interact with your existing medications, my gorgeous Erinis, or not. So what is going to be the first important date? Let me tell you. Number one, the very 1st of January. It's going to be the first important date. You're really going to surprise yourself. What is going to happen is that you're going to hear some kind of crazy news. They're going to be dark, they're going to be sad, they're going to be weird, they're going to be negative, but nothing to do with your life. Nothing to do with your life. But in your mind, something is going to come to an end. Like when you hear this news, something is going to change again. And this in itself, it's really kind of going to have a completely opposite effect and impact on you, because at that moment in time, you know, you're gonna reflect on yourself and things that you are doing, and you're gonna decide to make a really powerful step, really powerful move, really brave move. you will want to get rid of something out of your life. You are going to be thinking about something very dark, very unhealthy, and very negative attachment. This in itself is going to be highlighted, and it's going to become so heavy that you will be left with absolutely no option but to walk away. But because you heard this news, this something crazy, this in itself is going to open your eyes. It's going to give you that brave energy. Very fresh energy is entering your life, which is at the same time going to allow you to see this situation from a completely different angle. These news are actually going to enlighten you, and at that moment in time you will clearly understand what exactly do you have to sacrifice, do you need to sacrifice. And I'm not surprised, because you're finding this number one very beneficial. Number one, the energy of a number one is going to be going throughout the month, which means that we come out of our comfort zone. We are much braver, we are much stronger, we feel so much more powerful, and that we need to use. This energy is what we need to use, when it comes to like going forward with our lives and making the most of it. Indeed, I do know that the month of January is indeed going to surprise you. Another date I was going to mention, it's going to be on the 5th of January. On the 5th of January, this is fantastic, because on the 5th of January, I can see you thinking about a specific goal here. There is a specific goal which is going to be on your mind, not only on the 5th of January, but in between the 1st of January and in between the 5th of January, there is this specific goal which is going to be on your mind. There is something that you are going to decide to do, something that you are going to decide to manifest. There is this, this is important, but it's going to happen on the 5th. You're going to decide to like really do something, to manifest something. It's to do with a certain goal, of yours. Very, very important indeed, because on the 5th of January, you are going to be looking at a few different people. You're going to be looking at a few different people, like a group of people, maybe 2 or 3 people, maybe just 2 people, but you're going to be looking at people. You're going to be thinking about a certain people. You're going to be thinking how they're collaborating together, and there is something that you're going to learn. There is something that you're going to recognize. There is something that you're going to pick up. Something is going to become clear to you. Something that you didn't realize before. Something that you weren't aware of before. Something that it was missing before, in order for you to consider this goal very, very seriously. So now you're going to take this goal very, very seriously. Something is going to be absolutely obvious here to you again. You're going to become fully aware of what you need to become aware of. And this is going to be another remarkable, like, oh my God, mind-blowing unfoldment, here. And this in itself is going to be a very positive moment. And it's not only that, you're going to clearly realize what exactly do you need to do. The certain element that was missing. It's also going to highlight your life and your situation in such a way where you're going to realize how and what do you need to do in order to speed something up. This is absolutely brilliant, because this is to do with you having a contemplation about something for absolute ages, baby, for like centuries. So now this is going to help you with that contemplation, and you will know what the answer is to that contemplation. And when it comes to this goal, well, it's like life, isn't it? It's like the more you give, the more you're gonna get out of it. The more you water these gorgeous flowers, the more they're gonna grow. The more love you give them, the more they're gonna grow. You know what I mean? One day you're not gonna see me anymore. They're just gonna be plants, and you'll see movement every now and then. You will know, he's behind somewhere. Oh my God, sorry. Yes, so this is all really, really important. So on the 5th, you need to understand the more you give, the more you're going to get out of it. As simple as that. What else I was going to recommend you, my gorgeous Erini, would be this absolutely gorgeous and one of the most powerful pendants there is, and it's called Indian Bloodstone. Bloodstone in generals, hello, general. Bloodstones in general have been used like basically throughout the centuries. Many centuries ago, the people wouldn't go into the battles, without having a bloodstone, because they believed it would give them energy, it would give them power, it would like kind of keep on re-energizing them, it would give them good luck, but it would also protect them. On another note, they also used to use them. They would put them on top of the graves in order to protect people from evil spirits. There is a reason why they use these powerful crystals for for so long, you know. And Indian bloodstone also helps you to boost your immune system. It balances your emotions, and it helps you to live healthy and long life as well. I highly recommend you to wear this for the next few months indeed. This comes with a sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is in the description below. By buying from my channel, you're also supporting my channel as well. Sorry. Sorry. Pam 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 pararam pam 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 pararam pam 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 pararam pam 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 parara 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 pam pam pam. Raise your vibration, my gorgeous Erini. Raise your vibration. The next important date is going to be on the 11th of January. Of course, something is going to happen on the 11th of January. Let me tell you that on the 11th of January, you're also going to see something really bizarre, something really strange. Okay, and you're gonna be like, oh my god, I'm in a completely different dimension. Something is gonna happen, and you're gonna feel like, what's going on? I feel like I'm somewhere else. I feel like I'm in a different dimension. This is gonna be a clear indication, and this is going to be a clear sign, my gorgeous pam 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 parara, my gorgeous Erini. This is gonna be a clear indication and clear sign that very soon after that moment in time, something is really going to have such a positive impact on your life. You are going to, it's not only that something is going to have such a positive impact on your life, it's about the experience again that you are going to have. This experience is bringing such a hope, beautiful and very, very powerful hope into your life. And this experience is also bringing you power, bringing you an inner strength in order to follow your vision. This is absolutely crucial and very important. So this optimism that you are going to have, it's going to be about your own vision, how you want your life to be, what you want, where you want to get, what do you want to be like, where you want to be in life, like within a year or two. You know, this is important because it's not only going to highlight your vision, what is going to happen here. This is going to make you feel so good about yourself, and it's going to bring all sorts of confirmations here indeed, but especially when it comes to you needing to make a really wise choice. And the wise choice that you're going to need to make is, right now, you need to be quick, you need to be fast, you need to be really clever, you need to put your foot down, you need to take over your life, you need to be the leader, and at the same time you need to set the boundaries as well. This is an important time for you to understand that there are certain boundaries that you're going to need to set at this time. Otherwise, it's going to be so difficult for you to move forward with your life. This is very, very important stage indeed. The next important date, my gorgeous Erini, is going to be on the 24th of January. On the 24th of January, it's like, oh my God. And before I go there, another thing I was going to recommend you would be this absolutely gorgeous, natural, crazy lace agate. Absolutely stunning. You know how I call this crystal? You know how I call it? I call it like a reminder. It's a great little reminder, because when you wear natural crazy lace agate, it just immediately has got a power to remind you of something that you've been neglecting, or it reminds you of something that needs more attention and care. But sometimes we go through all sorts of crazy stress in life, you know, and sometimes we're like, oh my God, you know, like we are just going through life because at certain stages in our lives, we just feel like we have to plod along until we get to the certain point. And that's normal, that's life, you know. It's not meant to be easy. easy, you know. But then again, it does contribute towards us forgetting important things. So a natural crazy lace agate, it's going to enhance your mental function. It's going to help with the healing of an inner anger and tension, and it's also going to create a sense of security and safety indeed. This comes with a sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is in the description below. So on the 24th of January, this is fantastic. I really like it. I like it. Da, da, da. Do you like it as well? Oh, she likes it as well. She likes it. She likes it. And he likes it. No. Sorry. Yeah, so the 24th of January, you know, you are going to have something is really going to surprise, massive surprise, something that is going to blow you away. Something is going to blow you away on the 24th of January, and I really, really like it, where you're going to realize that, you know, something, some kind of a problem, an issue did not come to an end yet, but is slowly coming to an end. You get my drift, yeah? So it didn't come to an end, but it's slowly but surely coming to an end. But that's going to be enough for you to understand there is a direction there, very important direction to follow, because now something that you were so powerless about, that you couldn't do, now this is going to be such a powerful, magnificent moment of your own freedom and liberation. Sorry, freedom and liberation you're going to have. Like, oh my God, I'm going to explode, so much energy here. Absolutely brilliant. So clear direction, it's going to be absolutely obvious, because you are going to be able to do something that before your hands were tied at the back and you were like, no baby, no. But now you will know that something bad has slowly but surely come to an end. But most importantly, you will be able to follow this direction here. Do not ignore the direction, which is going to be obvious on the 24th of January 2024 indeed. And another date that I was going to talk to you about, it's also going to be on the 28th of January. On the 28th of January, I absolutely love the fact it's to do with the justice. Absolutely brilliant. It's to do with some kind of a justice, something that you've been awaiting for, my gorgeous Erini, for a while. Whether this is a proper legal justice or whether you're just waiting for someone to kind of make a decision for you, some kind of decision which is like crucial for you. That's how you feel. Otherwise, I wouldn't hear. The outcome is going to be very, very positive. But on that particular day, it's also a very good and strong indication that if you do start some kind of process of legality or justice, it's going to work like kind of in your favor. So it's a very powerful day when it comes to you becoming aware of justice, but also when it comes to you kind of starting some kind of a justice, if you know what I mean, if you know what I mean as well. This justice, when you become aware of this is going to mean to you a lot. This is to do with something personal, and it was affecting you on an emotional and personal level as well. So now there is so much really nice energy that is going to start coming towards you, and you're going to realize how much you want to reconnect with a certain people in your life as well, because here something was affecting you, you know, on a personal level when it comes to this justice. So this is going to be another brilliant moment indeed. The next important date is going to be on the 31st of January. Absolutely brilliant. You know, there is like a mini adventure that you're gonna have, and I've been seeing mini adventures lately. It's brilliant. It's always good, you know, but there is like something that's gonna happen completely spontaneously, completely unplanned on the 31st of January, like something that's really going to surprise you. And most importantly, you're gonna be enjoying yourself, but most importantly, you're gonna be reminded of your past. Something is going to remind, when it comes to that adventure, you will be reminded of your past from an absolute ages ago. And now, this is so important. Number one, you will realize what is missing in your life. This is so important. You will realize what is missing in your life. Number two, you will also realize what do you need to do in order to prevent some kind of tower or some kind of negative situation happening to you ever again. That's something that you need to pay attention to. That's something that's going to be quite important. And also, my gorgeous Erini, when it comes to relationships, Where did I put you? Oh, here. When it comes to relationships, my gorgeous Erini, what else I was going to say? This is absolutely brilliant, especially at around the 22nd and the 23rd of January. What is going to happen? A fantastic news you're both going to have. This news is going to make you feel so good about yourself. You're elevating, you're ascending onto the next level of your spiritual journey, both of you, literally, because on the 22nd and the 23rd of January, it's not only about a good message, but it's also about some kind of hard work. It's about to start paying off. And it's not only that, this is going to contribute towards you having a massive confirmation, both of you, and you are going to make one of the most powerful and one of the biggest decisions of your life by the end of January 2024. And guess what? That in itself, of course, is going to be step in the right direction. The next 9 months are going to be so mind-blowingly amazing for both of you, because you are going to find yourself working on one of the most important parts of your entire lives. Absolutely magnificent. And for those of you who are single and ready to mingle, my gorgeous Cancerini, I can see you like really realizing now that how much do you miss fun in your life, how much do you miss certain people in your life. Something is going to be triggered. For those of you who are single, you're going to be thinking about somebody really specific, somebody who briefly entered your life, briefly entered your spiritual journey, whether this was like just kind of like a little romance, or whether this was like just even smaller than a little romance, whatever this was, somehow within the first part of January, you're going to be reminded of somebody who you've been maybe recently and maybe a while back. And you're going to be thinking about that person, and then you're going to be like, why am I thinking about that person? I'm not saying that you still have feelings for that person. No, not in this situation whatsoever. But this is going to trigger something within you, and you're going to have a green light. Bam, 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 bam. Now it's time to go out and have some fun. You're going to now realize the extent of how much is maybe, somebody missing in your life. This is for those of you who are single. You're going to start to realize now, because the balance is absolutely right. So you are really gonna start kind of considering, maybe going out, and you're gonna start coming out of your comfort zone, and you're gonna be focusing on that quite a lot. I can see you talking to people. I can see you looking really good. I can see you shining really brightly. I can see you having so much fun. I can see so many people are gonna notice you, and you're gonna feel really, really pleased and proud of yourself. And each of these people who are going to notice you throughout the month of January, each of these people are going to contribute something towards you. Each of these people is going to make you feel more powerful, and each of these people is going to make you feel more courageous, and you're going to love this. You're going to get so much attention throughout the month of January, almost like as if you are getting prepared for something, and you are indeed. What are you doing right now? You're tapping into a very important part of your life. Our emotions are important. People in our lives are important. Our lovers, our partners are important. Everything is important what you think it's important, and this is what you're going to find quite important. But the bottom line is, this is going to do the world of good to you throughout the month of January. I see so many socializing, but you're also going to love it. You're going to love the attention. So you need to go through this. This is like a part of the preparation for what's to come. My God, my gorgeous Erini, your life is about to become very, very interesting indeed. Okay, my gorgeous Erini, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light to every single one of you. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium. Love you. Bye.